Right folks, I thought I'd go into more detail on how I done the conversion, mainly because you couldn't get the parts, the original tillets and carburetor for my rebuilt 1100 Husqvarna. You'll have probably seen the other videos, but this one I'm going to try and show some of the key points. The carburetor was an oriental carburetor for a 395, cost $20. I don't think it cost that much, £15 delivered. And the pulse line was on the top. There was this the tube that come out the top, as opposed to it going in through the block and transmitting through that way from the varying crankcase pressures up and down as the piston went up and down. I took to connect this up, the top line, I had to drill the block horizontally through to the line that come off from the crankcase. I drilled a hole through the bulkhead and fitted a 3mm fuel line. Had to run it underneath the carburetor round, and fixed it to the top, secured it so there was no leaks. I found that the throttle stop screw here, there was no spring at all on it, and it just shook loose. So I trapped it with the pipe and a blob of super glue at the back, so that this is solid now and doesn't move, because once set the carburetor should function for all time. The choke lever I had to fit 2 small washers at the back, so that on putting it back it didn't overthrow. When you put it on, it didn't overthrow and impede the airflow through the what do you call it, the elbow joint, which is another point. I also changed the filter from the cloth one to a 380 type to give a little bit more room in there. The throttle lever, come on, focus, here. There was another piece on the end of here for the 395, which I had to cut off because it was hitting against the insulator block. So now it works fine, and the original fitting to support the original lever, I just had to refabricate down to clear the top. When the cleaner when the filter went on, because these filters come apart, you just put a knife in, squeeze them apart, clean them in hot soapy water. Whereas the original filter was a cloth type and fitted in the bottom. I believe this filter went onto the later 2100 after the 1100. So that's that bit. The high and low speed jets are in the same place. High speed on the outside, kick over low speed inner, and you can still access them through the original channels through the crankcase. The throttle stop screw had to move from there to there, although we're not going to change that because once that's set it should be okay. I just drilled through the bulkhead, well, the crankcase top, so that if you did need to get into it, you can just put a small screwdriver through and adjust. And I also had to, on the original cover, 1100 cover, I had to break some of the webbing out inside so that it would go over the top of the reshaped filter, and that was about it. I'm going to take the saw out now. So it's completely cold, it's early morning, just not long been up, and I want to see from a cold state if she'll start up on a couple of 3 pulls. In fact, I could do it in here. It's a bit damp outside, but I'll have to stop it as soon as it's started, otherwise we'll get the CO2'd. I just thought I'll have to take it outside, or I might kill the canaries with the knocks. Say hello to the tubers. Right. Let's go and try it. I'll keep the camera running so that you know I haven't done anything. Simply started it once in between. Oh, it's blooming raining. I'll put that down there. I need my stick, which you'll all know if you have one of these and you have to start it this way, to stand on the stirrup, because your toes won't go underneath the handle. Right, I'll just put it here. Let's have it. I was trying to make a short one of this, but right, fingers crossed. Choke, 1 pull, decomp. Switch the electrics on. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, by the hell of a... No, still don't want to go. Let's pull it up. There man. You just can't get through to the trigger quick enough. Mind you, I don't know if there's any petrol in. No petrol, folks. Oh, what a wally. Alright, let's put petrol in it. It's empty. Ish. I won't fill it right to the top. It's got to stand in there. Alright. Let's see what happens now. Possibilities. I think she might go. I think it's all a question of filling the fuel line up. Again, it's to get the air out the... I don't know. I'm going to give it a little bit more on the slow jet. I'll take it out half a turn. I can never remember, so that should be letting a bit more in. So it might have been rich. Half a turn. And I've just put some shake-proof spring washers underneath the cover. Some of you might have noticed it had come loose in the last video on the big 4-foot stump. It was jangling about. Right, we'll try it all together now. Quick polish. Quick polish. How many do you reckon? 1 or 2? I reckon it will go on 1. Hey, it'll go on 1. This one. I did say that the 380 brake handle went straight on this, but it does. Just a little thought. A little bit longer for a reason. That's just why the chain is going to every 5 minutes seems to be holding them. Don't know how much of that you got. 1100. Scrap and what have you, and I put about £600 into it. So, a bit of a cheap saw really. You offered me £2,000 for it and you wouldn't sell it. 5, you wouldn't sell it. You can't sell saws like this. Too good, too nice. Most of you use the biggest CC. You go back to the 72 one. Chalk and cheese. I know there's people out there that